Okay guys, I'm going to show you how to make your DIY Rekenrek. So you should have received your brown envelope. If you don't have it yet, just wait and come back to this video when you do get it. So you're going to find in your brown envelope, you're going to find a plastic bag. It's going to say DIY Rekenrek, and it is going to have all the supplies you need in there. So the first thing you need to pull out, now this will be totally empty. You're not gonna have beads on yours. This is going to be just totally plain, just a blue piece of foam paper with 4 holes. And I already did, on this one, I already did the top row for you. And I'm going to show you today how to do the bottom row. So yours is plain. You're going to do the same thing to the top row that I'm about to do to the bottom row. So in your bag, you will have 10 red beads and 10 white beads. 5 red beads go on the top, 5 white beads go on the top, same on the bottom, just like our Rekenrek here. 5 red beads, 5 white beads. So you're going to follow this process for the top and the bottom. Take your pipe cleaner, straighten it out. You need 5, well here, let's put it in here first. So left side, on the left side you're going to stick the pipe cleaner in, and then I just kind of did a little bend to keep it in place. Okay, so it should look like this. Now you need your 5 red beads. Those are going to go on first. So have your kid take their 5 red beads, there's 3, 4, 5. If you need to pause while you get your 5 on, that's fine. I'm going to push them over here out of the way. And I'm going to get my 5 white beads on. The red needs to come before the white, and we count and read left to right. So the red needs to be on the left side, followed by the white. Remember, when I say first, when we're reading, writing, or counting, I'm always talking about the left side. Okay, there's your pipe cleaner. There's your bottom row. 5 red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now to finish it off, I'm going to very carefully pull this side out. I'm holding the beads so they don't fall off. You may need to help your kid with this. I've seen them work with beads before, and a lot of them end up on the floor. Okay, so you have a long side out here, a long side out here. Now you're going to flip it over, and you're going to fasten it. So I bend it, give it a sharp little bend right there so it stays in place. Pull it tight, sharp little bend right here so it stays in place. And then I secure it by twisting it around itself. Okay, that's what the back should look like. Twist it around, flip it over. You can put them all to rest. Remember, they are resting on the right side, and we move them over here to the left to show numbers. So right now I'm showing 5 on the top row, 5 on the bottom row. Together I'm showing 10. We can put them back to rest. This is also, before I put them back to rest, this is the same as saying 5 plus 5 equals 10. So you can add with your Rekenrek too. Okay, push them back. Put them to rest. I can move 10. Remember, when you move on a Rekenrek, you want to move one time. So you need to put your fingers, and it's easier to use 2 fingers on the DIY one. Put your 2 fingers where you know 10 is, and you push them all one time. Okay, I'm showing 10. I moved 10 on the top row, 0 on the bottom row. It's the same as saying 10 plus 0 equals 10. Put them all back to rest. You can do tons of things with your Rekenrek, so just play around with it. I can make teen numbers, move 10 on the top. We really, in kindergarten, work on seeing teen numbers as 10 plus, and then however many, whatever teen number you're trying to make, we add that number. So 10 plus, if I'm making 15, it'll be 10 plus 5, and that'll equal 15. Move them. You always move them back to rest on the right side after you're done making a number. Okay, last example, another teen number. You do 10 plus, and then I want you to make 14. So you have 10 plus, you grab 4. That means you leave one red one over there. So you have 10 plus 4 equals 14. You could also do subtraction with your Rekenrek. So you can start with a number over here on the left side. You can say, okay, how many do we have? This is 10. Can you show me 10 subtract 1? And so they would take 1 away and put it to rest, and they would say how many are left. So you can touch and count if you need to, but the goal is for them to look at it and know that 10 subtract 1 is 9. If they need to touch and count the first few times just to prove it to themselves, that's fine. We can touch and count to prove it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I really want them to be confident enough and brave enough to just subitize. They should know. Okay, last example for subtraction. I have 5. And I'm going to ask them to subtract 3. So they're going to, with one move, they're going to take 3. They can see 3 and move them to rest. How many are left? 2. So 5 subtract 3 equals 2. Then at the end, you put them to rest. And you're showing 0 again. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I bet your Rekenreks look awesome. Send me a picture or a video of you working with them. Thanks, guys.